Hey, what up? Lazy here as always. In this episode, we're back on Forza Horizon 5, and we are here with the newly added Ford F-150 XLT Lariat. And I really wanted to do a drift build on this video, but this thing doesn't have drift suspension. So I thought, fuck it, let's build a Burnout car. So let's jump in and get this build started. Okay, so not gonna lie, I've already gone through and built this in a couple of different orders. The best one that I have found though, as for an engine swap, would have to be the Racing 7.2 litre V8. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm definitely gonna convert it to rear wheel drive. And I'm gonna go with twin turbo simply because I want anti-lag. As for the body, I think I'm just going to leave this completely stock. That actually looks pretty good, to be honest, but I really like the stock vibes of this truck. As for the tyre compound, we're going to have to get something that's not partially off-road. So I'm going to go with the street tyre compound. For the front width, I'm going to go with a 245. I'm leaving the rear stock. I'm leaving the rear stock there as well. As for the size in the front, I'm going to go up to an 18. For the rims, I want something cool like some old Kragers. So there's a set in here that suits this truck perfectly. These ones. They look awesome. I'm going to leave the rear track width where it is. And I'm going to bring the tire profile up to there in the front, and I'm going to leave the rear stock. Cool, jumping into here, I'm going to go with a 6-speed race trans. I'm going to go with a upgrade drive shaft and a drift diff. Alright, jumping into here, definitely going to need a brake upgrade for adjusting biases. I am going to go with rally suspension just for the adjustability, so I can dump this thing even though it can't really go low. We'll max out the sway bars in the front and the rear. Definitely no cage, and we'll chuck the weight reduction on now. 2861, that's actually not too bad. Awesome, now let's jump into the engine. I'm just going to completely max it out because a Burnout car just has all the power. We'll get our final stats once that didn't sound too bad. Yeah, here we go. Final stats. 1,356 horsepower, 1,021 foot-pounds at 2,931 pounds overall, with a 56% front weight bias. That's what we want. Awesome. So there's the build done. The paint's done. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. It's much appreciated. Cheers. Now we can drop in a tune. So let's get into it. Okay, so for the tune, we really don't have to do much. I'm going to bring the rear tire pressure all the way up to 55 psi. The gearing, I'm just going to leave alone. As for the alignment, I'm going to take the negative camber out of the front, and I'm going to bring the rear up to 1.5. Yep, negative, awesome. As for the caster, I'm going to max this out at 7 degrees. Hopefully it might give us a little bit more angle. For the ride height, I'm just going to completely lower it. Yep, just like that. If you want to download this tune, share codes at the bottom of the screen. As for the brakes, I'm going to go with an 80-10 split. Yep, right there. And as for the diff, it's already locked. I'm going to take the 10% out. Awesome, so there is the tune done. Now let's go give this thing a rip. fuck yeah, so there we go. That was really good. That tip-in was near on perfect. I didn't use up all the pad like I really hoped to, but because of the front weight bias, this thing is actually really nice to drive, especially in this configuration. But yeah, I've got a fairly decent backlog of cars to do now, but that's it for the video for today. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Laters.